Bro, I just read this. I don't believe this. Yeah, look, check this out. So we're talking about digging into Earth's crust, and we're talking. It was a long conversation between me and the computer's perplexed AI, right? It's a long conversation about frequency, magnetic fields, and light, and how it passes through, and how light is actually present through the cables. Then we got to Earth's crust. We talked about it, and I asked if anyone has dug into Earth's crust, gone that deep, right? And they said none has reached the Earth's crust, but some have gone very deep. So let me read a short one. Though none have reached planet's core or even the mantle, the deepest artificial point on Earth is the Kola super deep borehole in Russia, which reached a depth of 40,230 feet. That is 12.2 kilometers, or about 7.6 miles. This incredible depth surpasses the height of Mount Everest and is deeper than the Mariana Trench, the deepest natural point on Earth. Look, that was in 1970 and continued until 1992. And this is here I was having an argument that this is the problem when I'm different. We're not like them. Look, you guys think they stopped digging? With let's forget. And then we're talking about I asked the question, you think it's a good idea to be digging that deep? Right? Into Earth's crust and its complex. He said it's a complex issue with potential benefit and significant risk, and I knew what it was going to write already. Potential risk is going to cause some problems for it, but potential science will know. I knew that already. Was any damage caused? I asked the question, was any damage caused when they dug that deep to Earth's crust? Regarding the specific artificial deep drilling projects like the Kola Super Deep Borehole, there were no reports of significant environmental damage or catastrophic events. I'm coming, wait. However, this project did face technical challenges and had some localized impact, and it said a lot of things. I read it. Extreme heat, equipment failure because of the heat, local disturbance, scientific value. But the first part, regarding the specific artificial drilling, there were no reports of significant environmental damage. And I started thinking, so when they're doing things like this, is it a concern of just that country, or is it a concern of the whole world, the whole country, every country? I started thinking this way. Because as soon as you go deeper than what you are supposed to use for building or burying, which is 6 or 7 feet, which we know, as soon as you dig into the hard part crust, I think it should be a matter of every country's concern. You get where I'm coming from? So I asked.
Actually, we can't sweep the dance class.
Bro, as long as it's on Earth's crust, inside Earth, I think it's every country's business. And he said, you raised an important point about the global implications. This make me know, say, it's not even a thing that is locally discussed before doing. It's crazy. You guys don't think it's crazy? I think it should be discussed. As long as you want to go that deep, you should be discussed by every country and it should be decided whether the reason is good enough and the implications. It said it's not a thing. You are right that activities that potentially affect the Earth's crust or deeper layers could be considered a matter of international concern. Even when they occur within a single country's border. Yes, it should be. It should be. As long as you want to go that deep, it should be. So there's nothing like that. Shared planet Earth is given why he thinks it's a good idea. Environmental impact, scientific value, potential risk, resource implications. So what I said in short,
I have pins and needles that I'm sitting on.
it should be discussed, and then it should be known if the reason is good enough and the implications. However, the reality is more complex. National sovereignty. Countries generally have the right to conduct activities within their borders. Lack of international regulation. There's no comprehensive global framework for regulating scientific crusts. I like big body. Bitch. Lack of international regulation. There's no comprehensive global framework for scientific cooperation. Many of these projects do involve international collaboration and data sharing. Scientific cooperation within the scientific. While your perspective highlights the need for global consideration of such projects, implementing this in practice will require significant international cooperation and potential new. I think the reason is simple and good enough for it to be a thing. And I ask, wait, so it's not a thing? A thing? You're asking if the idea of deep drilling is no? That's correct in the sense that there isn't a unified global framework specifically addressing deep drilling projects as international issue. However, there are several aspects to consider. Said this. Environmental treaties like the Paris Agreement, the Convention on Biological Diversity, address border environmental costs that could be relevant to drilling projects. Many deep drilling projects involve within the science community. We don't hear of it. So which means the country has a number.